Hello players, welcome to the only tech channel that's too sexy for the algorithm and too cheap to be demonetized properly. Come on in, lock the door, hide the evidence, put your pants wherever the lawyers can't find them. I am your Tech Jester Buzz Stringer, and today we're talking about YouTube punishing faceless creators because apparently if the algorithm can't see your face, it assumes that you're 3 ChatGPT prompts in a trench coat. YouTube has an AI slop problem. Of course it does. Everything has an AI slop problem now. The internet used to be mostly humans screaming at each other about nothing, and now it's robots screaming at each other while humans sit in the corner eating cereal and wondering why every video sounds like it was written by a motivational toaster. You won't believe what this ancient stoic secret reveals about a billionaire discipline routine. Something like that. And this video is 14 minutes of AI voiceover, stock footage of lions, and a quote from David Attenborough that he absolutely did not say. But YouTube is now trying to clean this up because the platform has become a septic tank with thumbnails. A Capwing study found that roughly 21% of the first 500 videos recommended to a new YouTube account were classified as AI slop, and another 33% fell into a broader brain rot categories. My videos are in a special category, the one that no one watches. I'm kidding. But I'm amazed and humbled that people do keep coming back, so I'll do my best. I can't promise it'll be good, but it'll be my best. Anyway, more than half of the welcome basket is digital sewage, and you make a new YouTube account and the algorithm immediately says, "Hello, valued user, would you like a video of Spider-Man pregnant with a skibbity toilet baby and, narrated by a robot that sounds like a depressed GPS?" This is why aliens don't visit. They got our Wi-Fi signal, saw YouTube Shorts, and reversed out of the galaxy. But they did forget to take Mark Zuckerberg back with them. Do we have a picture of Mark Zuckerberg? Yeah, there we go. So YouTube is cracking down, which is good in theory. Lovely. Burn the slop, put it in a bag, throw it in the sea, and apologize to the fish. The problem is that YouTube's crackdown is apparently catching faceless creators in the blast radius, and faceless creators have been around forever. Not everyone wants to put their head on the camera. Some people do voiceovers, make essays, some do animations, some do ambient stuff, make history videos and tutorials. Some just don't want their face online because the internet is a toilet with Wi-Fi. And fair enough, putting your face on YouTube is basically volunteering to have strangers analyze your pores like a forensic evidence scene. But now faceless creators are getting squeezed because AI content factories also love being faceless. They can mass produce videos with synthetic voices, stolen scripts, stock footages, AI images, and no human presence whatsoever. So YouTube's algorithm seems to be leaning harder towards video with actual people on camera, which is great news for anyone with a face, or anyone that shows body parts. I hope I chose to show the right body parts for you to look at. I look forward to your comments. But this is terrible news for anyone with privacy concerns, anxiety, or a normal job. And that's the issue. YouTube isn't separating good content from bad content, it's separating content with a visible meat puppet from content without one. And some faceless creators are reportedly hiring cheap on-camera hosts from Fiverr and Upwork to satisfy the algorithm's weird human face kink. Yeah, this is where we are. The platform is so flooded with fake people that real people now have to hire other real people to prove that they're real people. What a stupid fucking timeline. Some poor creator spends 5 years building a channel about ancient history, carefully researching scripts and recording voiceovers, editing maps, sourcing images, making something genuinely useful, and YouTube goes, no face, suspicious, are you a robot? Meanwhile, some guy with his face on screen eating nachos and reacting to a video he didn't make gets promoted. Well, at least his greasy chin has proof of life, I suppose. There are channels pumping out 30 videos a day with titles like "The Truth About Cleopatra's Forbidden Secret That Historians Don't Want You to Know." And it's just an AI voice mispronouncing Egypt over footage of a castle in Germany. Cleopatra, queen of the Roman pyramids, invented Bitcoin in 46 BC. Brilliant. Give it 10 million views and a children's ad for cereal. AI slop is the content equivalent of someone microwaving wet cardboard and calling it lasagna. If YouTube starts requiring more human presence, I'm fine. I'll just label every video with "contains authentic human organic disappointment." Just one algorithmic mood swing and your income goes from rent to packet noodles. One week the algorithm loves you, the next week it throws you in a ditch because your thumbnail has the wrong shade of blue. your retention dipped 38 seconds, and Susan's ghost saw a nipple-shaped cloud in the metadata. Yeah, so yes, clean up YouTube, please, I'm begging you. The homepage looks like a landfill-discovered thumbnail psychology. But don't punish human creators because they don't show their face. Some of the best content on YouTube is faceless, and some of the worst content has faces. I mean, have you seen influencers? A face is not proof of quality. Sometimes a face is just where the scam comes out of. Or worse, it looks like Logan Paul. I look forward to your comments. And speaking of crimes from another era, we are now moving on from futuristic AI slop to a man being sentenced in 2026 for selling remix CDs. Yes, CDs. Compact discs, the shiny little coasters that were used before Spotify and iTunes. So I need you to sit down for this because the year is 2026 and a man in the United Kingdom has just been sentenced in an actual Crown Court for the unspeakable blood-curdling crime of burning music to CDs and selling them. To who? Time-travelling pirates? A 47-year-old man named Mark from East Yorkshire has been given a 26-month prison sentence, suspended for 18 months after pleading guilty to unauthorised mixing and selling of music CDs. He also has to do 250 hours of unpaid work. Now, I hope he's got an MP3 player to listen to. The article calls him a retro pirate, which is perfect. It's not a cyber pirate, not a torrent king, not some dark web lord with 7 monitors and a VPN chain that runs through Moldova. No, a CD pirate. This man was out there burning discs like it's 2003 and the family computer still smells like cigarettes. A 4-year investigation began after Trading Standards first became aware of this illicit CD trade in 2018. They investigated him from 2019 and executed a warrant in September of 2022. The case has only just concluded. 4 years for remix CDs. That is either an important legal victory or the slowest episode of Law & Order ever made. Imagine being the investigator. We got him, lads. The crypto ransomware guy, that one? No. The international streaming fraud ring? No, not that one either. The man burning CDs at what I assume was either a car boot sale, a Facebook group, or the back of a Peugeot. Dear God. He's got now, that's what I call copyright infringement 47. I'm not saying copyright infringement is legal, it clearly isn't. Artists should be paid, businesses shouldn't be ripped off. I mean, that's the serious bit. There, you can clip that for the court hearing. But I mean, come on, it's 2026. Going after a CD burner feels like arresting someone for illegal VHS taping while a crypto exchange is stealing $1 billion in the next room while eating moldy Lunchables with added lead. It's such an old-fashioned crime at this point that the police evidence bag probably came with a free AOL trial. He was selling remix CDs of famous artists, which means somewhere out there, someone is still buying burnt CDs in the late 2010s. I mean, that's the real story. Who are these customers? Were they trapped in a Ford Focus from 2005 with no aux cable and a glove box full of regret? Physical piracy in 2026 is amazing. It's the tech equivalent of a Civil War reenactment. Modern pirates are running automated credential theft, bot farms, phishing scams, stolen cloud accounts, malware, ransomware, crypto miners, AI voice scam, deep fake fraud, and this bloke said, nah, I've got a spindle of blank CDs and a Sharpie. Let's ride. And the warrant was executed in 2022. I love that phrase. A warrant was executed. It sounds a bit dramatic, like armed officers kicking the door and shouted, "Nobody move! Step away from the verbatim 700 megabyte CDRs. Hands where I can see them. Drop the jewel case, sir. Is this your copy of Nero Express?" Don't answer that, Mark. It's a trap. The council said his activity commercially exploited protected material and generated income at the expense of legitimate artists and business, which is true. It did. But also, I would love to know how much significant illicit profit there was in burned CDs in 2018. Was he living like Scarface? Big mansion, tiger, mountain of CDRs on the desk? Say hello to my little printer-compatible disc labels. Or was it more like, I made £43, 2 sausage rolls, and someone paid me in loose change and a vape? It's probably the second one. And on that note, we end the show. My only job here is to make you laugh. If that happened, Even once, even by total accident, do me a solid and slap a button. The subscribe one's good, the like one is also good. You know, that one's looking particularly gorgeous tonight. Just like you, I read every single comment, even if you burnt them on a CD and mailed them to me. Okay, stay sexy and be excellent to each other. This woman told me she was going to dig a hole and fill it up with water. I thought, she means well.